Hey man, let's go ahead and get this tour over with. YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Diesel from Diesel TV. All right, man, y'all guys been asking for it, and I know you've been asking for it, so here it is, man. We're gonna go ahead and do a tour of my new vehicle, man. I have a 2020 Ford Explorer, man. This is it, man. I've had this vehicle for about maybe a month or two. I got it when it had about 400 miles on it. It's got 3,500 miles on it now. So I've been putting a little bit of driving on it, man, but I haven't even done the first oil change yet. So like I said, it's a brand new car. We're gonna go through the whole thing real quick, and I'm gonna let you see what it is, man. Go through all the lights, the sirens, and all that stuff. The back, as you can see, I have a half cage, man. Leaves a lot of room for me to go ahead and stretch out and be comfortable, other than my last car that had that full cage in it, man. So I'm gonna let you see what I got in the back and all that stuff, and we're gonna go through it, man. So let's do it. All right, so we're gonna start in the middle console of the car. I hope my AC is not too loud, man, because I did have to turn it on because it's kind of hot outside. So we're gonna start with the middle console. Right here is my radio. This is the radio. It's just like the old radio in the other car. They just got a new one, and put it in here. My mic. This right here is the controller for my radar. This is how I, change the direction of the radar, coming towards me, going away, all that stuff. This is how I clock people on my radar, okay? Moving on to my screen of my radar. My screen of my radar sits right here, so I can see exactly what the speed is that I got somebody clocked at, and it tells me what speed I'm going and all that kind of stuff. If you watch my first video of my first police car, I explained all that stuff. I'm not gonna go into it again, okay? This is the antenna for the radar. This is where it sits. As you can see, it points right out the window. Right here on this B pillar here, I have a light, and I hope it doesn't blind you guys, but it turns red and it turns white. Right beside that, I have a knife, just in case I need to use it and I can't get to one of my knives or something like that. It's just in case, you know what I'm saying? I keep a knife. I might need to cut somebody out of a seat belt or something like that. So that's what I got the knife there for. All right, moving along, right below my radio and my radar is my blue lights and siren, okay? So this is my blue lights and siren. It looks a lot different from the one that I had before, as you can see. Right here, this toggle switch right here, this does the blue lights. This first one, it just does the back. It does the back half, and that's it. This one, it does all of them. It does my wig wags, every single light, emergency light that is, that switch 2 and switch 3 is exactly the same. This car right here only was put with blue lights and white lights on it, so it doesn't have the amber lights all into the blue light bars and all that stuff. So switch 2 and switch 3 are the same. If I would have had amber, switch 2 would have been just blue lights, and switch 3 would have been all lights, the emergency lights and all that stuff, okay? Now, this right here, this is the corner light. It just does the corner, so it'll do my wig wags, it'll do all my corner lights, it'll even do my side lights and all that stuff. It'll keep them flashing. This right here is a dome light. Turns on that light right there. This button right here are my takedown lights. It shows all white in the front, and it's my takedown lights. It'll light up they're pretty bright, man, to be inside of a car. They are pretty bright, they surprise me. My floodlights right here. All right. This does the right flood. Basically, my right side of my car, it'll show all white lights to the right side of my car. cruise is steady blue lights, and what it is it'll just show steady blues. They won't flash or anything like that. We usually use this for like when we're doing a license check or something like that. We'll use these lights right here for, like, you know what I'm saying, like a license check or something like that. This man right here is the siren. I can just hit it manually, and this right here is the horn. Now, these right here, this is a radio. This will amplify my radio through the loudspeaker out in front of the car right here. So we're not gonna really do that because I don't want to disturb my neighbors or anything like that. I ain't trying to do as much. So this horn siren button is basically, if I have that engaged, when I hit the horn, it'll go ahead and activate. All right, now the whale button and the yelp button, the party button, these three buttons will not engage unless I have the car in drive, okay? So look, I'm pressing the button now and they will not engage. But when I come over here, put the button in drive, and I have my blue lights on, that's when they will engage. All those buttons. So we have whelp, yelp, and a party. All right? So I have to put it in drive with the blue lights on for those three buttons to activate. Other than that, if I just want to hit the button real quick and not have anything activated, I just push this button right here. Now under that, I have my cup holder, and behind that, I have my USBs and all that stuff that I use. You know what I'm saying? I have a flashlight sitting right here. That's usually the flashlight that I grab if it's not charging. That's the charger for the flashlight. That's the flashlight that I really like to use more than anything, man. The big flashlight right there. All right. Now beside that is empty. I'm supposed to have a shotgun right there. They haven't gotten me my shotgun yet, but that's where my shotgun goes. And beside that is my rifle. This is my personal Anderson rifle, 7.5 inch that I've been telling you guys about. I love that rifle, man. I love that rifle. Right here beside my console is, I just have pins and markings and stuff like that. On my citations, I usually highlight the court date and stuff like that, what my name is, who I work for, and you know, just options they have on their citation for, like, if they want to just send in the payment and don't want to go to court. I highlight all that stuff for them. Right here is my computer, just a regular old Dell computer. Above that, I have a GPS. Now this GPS comes in handy, man. I usually use this GPS. I use this GPS a lot because if there's a street that I don't really know that I'm on, and I'm stopping the vehicle and I'm not familiar with what street it is, or I forget what street it is or anything like that, I just use my GPS to tell me where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I give my location to dispatch whenever I stop a car or anything like that. Other than that, guys, you know, you got my trash box right here. I've got my go bag that I sit in I strap it in. I do strap it in. I strap my go bag in just so it won't go flopping everywhere if I have to, you know, hit on brakes real hard or something like that. I have a few chargers and stuff like that at the front. So that's pretty much it when it comes to inside the vehicle, man, on my side. Let's go to the back seat right behind me, where I use that for most of my storage stuff. All right, so here's the back seat. As you can see, I have a lot of storage in here. Gotta have my cigars, gotta keep my cigars. Then I have an organizer right here that I use. That's got all the paperwork and stuff like that I might use just in case my computer goes out or something like that. It's already got copy paper in there also. I have another space for copy paper also. Beside that is where I keep my vest, man. After I get off work, man, I always take my vest off and I put it back here just in case I need to jump in the car real quick, they call me in or something like that. I've got my vest in the car is the main reason behind that. If I have training or anything, something happens, they call me in, I have my vest right here in the car. So I usually always take my vest off when I get off work and put it in the car. Behind that, hanging off the seat, is my trauma kit. This got quick clot, you know, anything that I need for a trauma if I get shot or something like that, or a tourniquet or anything like that. That's where I keep all that stuff. And down here is just a bunch of different stuff. I got snacks in there, cookies, cakes. I got towels to wipe down stuff with. I have Armor All, clean it with. I have a lighter in there for my cigars, you know, stuff like that. That's just basically what all that stuff is down there. Just like, you know, just stuff, basically. Right here, I have a charger for my small light that goes in my vest. That's what that charger is for right there, is for my small light. So now let's go to the back of the vehicle. in the back of the vehicle. To open up, I have to hit my key first. Have to hit my unlock for the key first and then open it that way. And as you can see, guys, it looks a lot different from my other car, as you can see. So I have 2 drawers, a big one and a small one, all right? Right here is my fire extinguisher. Here's my small drawer right here. I have gloves, and this is not everything that I'm getting issued. I haven't gotten everything in yet, or I have gotten it in, I just have not put it in here yet. Golly, come on now. So like I said, I have another space for paper, my lock door kit, some evidence tape, some plastic dip, OC spray, first aid, you know, just regular stuff in here, man, that I use. Gloves, stuff like that are in this drawer right here. This drawer right here, it takes 2 hands to open up this drawer. So let me open up this drawer real quick, and then I will show you what's in it. It's not much in there anyway, but I'll show you what's in it. All right, so in here, I have evidence bags. This is a tape measure for any kind of wrecks. I have a coat in here, and that's it. I still need to get fit for my mask and everything. My mask would go in here, you know, stuff like that would go in there. More bigger stuff that would go in that drawer right there. Right here are my stop sticks. These are my stop sticks that I use if you have somebody running or something like that and we want to get them stopped, drop the stop sticks. That's where those are. And right here is a rear antenna for my radar. That's how I clock you if you're behind me, pass me at a high rate of speed. I want to get you clocked, see if you're going faster or something like that. That's what this is for. Now, as you guys saw, when I open up the trunk, these lights right here, if my emergency lights are activated, these lights go off if I open up the trunk. When I open up the trunk, if I close it, they turn off. But when I open up the trunk, these lights activate right here for, you know, people behind me, coming up behind me will still see blue lights activated when they come up behind me. All right, let's move on to the prisoner compartment. All right, prisoner compartment right here. Like I told you guys, it was a half cage. It takes up a little bit less than half of the whole seat because of this headrest right here. It's on this side of the headrest. So it takes up a little bit less than half. It is kind of like a tight fit, but people can get in there, no problem. And that's just basically what this is. Nothing much to it. I haven't had a hard time of anybody getting in there or nothing like that. So there's a switch right here in the door, right here. And when the door closes, it activates and turns on this switch. When it opens, turns on. When it closes, turns off. That's what the switch does. Also on this door, there are no panels. Can't open it from the inside or anything like that. You got the bars in there. So that's gonna be the prisoner compartment. All right, guys, this is the passenger side of it. As you can see, I got my trash box, like I told you guys, that's not gonna change. Also in the doors, I forgot to show you on the driver's side, but in the doors, man, still got all the ammo that I carry. There's another mag for my rifle in there. I got the same thing on the other side, 2 magazines and a rifle magazine on both sides of my doors. So like I said, that's my go bag. I keep that when I'm working or when I'm off. I keep it, try to take it with me everywhere I go. I've already shown you with what's in my everyday carry bag, so that's the passenger side. All right, guys, I also have one more mic that I use from time to time. It does come in handy. I didn't have it on my other car, but I do have it on this car. It's another mic that I use, and it's right under my my computer right here, okay? This mic, I can talk to you like this. I can talk to you like this outside of the car. All right, guys, that's gonna be the tour of my car. You know, it's one of them things, man. I really wanted to do this tour, but it's just it's just a whole bunch of stuff. Just a whole bunch of stuff. But I did get it to you. Like I said, it's my 2020 Ford Explorer. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour of the car. Make sure you hit that like button. Follow me on Patreon at Diesel TV. And y'all know what it is, man. I'm out.